Hello student, good morning. Today I am going to discuss another topic. Before I discussing another topic, I am going to discuss the worksheet which I have given already. And the question in worksheets are: what is 1 Faraday? So 1 Faraday is equal to charge on 1 mole of electron is known as 1 Faraday. It is also written as 1F is equal to E into Na, that is Avogadro number. So 1 Faraday can be also written as E into N. Next one is why electrolytic process is non-spontaneous? Because it requires external energy source, so it is a non-spontaneous process. Next question is that if current is 2 ampere and time is 60 minutes, then number of electron passes through a particular wire can be calculated as Q is equal to IT and Q is equal to NE. Then it is written as NE is equal to I into T. So N is equal to IT divided by E. So with the help of this particular formula, we can calculate number of electrons passes through the metallic wire. Current is 2 ampere, time is 60 minutes, it is converted into 60 into 60 because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So it is required to convert in second. So with the help of this particular equation, we can calculate N number of electron passes through the metallic wire. Next question is that calculate the change in oxidation number. This is the question number 4. A part, here oxidation number is 0 and here oxidation number is plus 2. But Fe2 plus ion is present here. So change in oxidation number is equal to 4 minus 0 is equal to 4. In this equation, first we have to calculate the oxidation number of Cr. The oxidation number of Cr is plus 6. Here the oxidation number is plus 3. But 2 atoms present here, so 6 to the 12. 12 minus 2, 3 the 6. So change in oxidation number is equal to 6. So in first case, change in oxidation number is equal to 4. In second case, change in oxidation number is equal to 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. Next question. Question number 5. Amount of zinc deposited at an electrode W is equal to Z into I into T. So W is equal to equivalent weight divided by 96500 into I into T. Equivalent weight of Zn can be calculated as W equivalent 65 because atomic mass of Zn is 2 and charge on Zn is 2. So 2, 3 the 6, 2 to the 4, 32.5. So 32.5 divided by 96500 into I is equal to 2.5 into 10 into 60. With the help of this equation, with the help of this formula, we can calculate W. So amount of zinc deposited at particular electrode can be calculated. W is equal to answer. It may be 0.5 gram. Okay. Next question. Question number 6. Find out the number of electron participating when 1 mole of MnO4 minus changes to Mn2 plus. So equation can be written as MnO4 minus, it is converted into Mn2 plus. First we have to calculate the oxidation number of Mn. This is plus 7 and here the oxidation number is plus 2. So change in oxidation number 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So number of moles of electron is equal to 5. We can also calculate with the help of another way. Here charge is plus 7, here charge is +2. To equate the charge, you can write here 5 electrons. So 7 minus 5, it become +2. Okay. So number of moles of electron participating is equal to 5. Next question number 7. Write any two application of electrolysis. Then application of electrolysis. First, number 1. It is used for the purification of metal. Purification of metal. Second application, electroplating. So there are two applications. First one is purification of metal and second one is electroplating. So I have discussed the question related to the worksheet. Next topic I am going to discuss Faraday's second law. It is very, very important law, that is Faraday's second law. Faraday's second law. Faraday's second law. With the help of this particular diagram, we can explain Faraday's second law. There are three containers. One container contains AgNO3 electrolytic solution, second container contains CSO4 electrolytic solution, and third container contains ZnSO4 electrolytic solution. All electrodes are connected in series. So in series, current will be same. So we can define when same quantity of the current passes through different electrolytic solution which are connected in series, then amount of substance deposited on electrode, that is W, is directly proportional to equivalent weight of the substance. I am going to repeat once again. Here, three electrolytic chamber. First chamber contains silver nitrate solution, second chamber contains copper sulfate solution, third container contains zinc sulfate solution, this is a series combination because current is same and both the electrodes are connected to the battery that is DC source. So when same quantity of current passes through a different electrolytic solution which are connected in series, then amount of substance, that is amount of silver, amount of copper, amount of zinc deposited at a particular electrode is directly proportional to its equivalent weight. So we can write W is directly proportional. We can also represent equivalent weight with the symbol E. So W is directly proportional to E. So W1 oblique W2 is equal to E1 oblique E2. Or we can also write W1 oblique W2 is equal to E1 oblique E2 or is equal to E2 oblique E3. So W1 oblique W2 is directly proportional to W1 oblique W2 is directly proportional to E1 oblique E2. Okay. So amount of substance deposited at electrode is directly proportional to equivalent weight. This is very, very important formula. With the help of this particular formula, we can calculate amount of substance deposited at a particular electrode. In this equation, in this system, here amount of silver deposit. This is anode. This is cathode. Anode because it is connected with the positively charged terminal and it is oxidized. Anode, cathode, anode, cathode, anode, cathode. Okay. So with the help of this particular diagram, we can explain amount of silver deposited. Amount of silver deposited is equal to atomic mass of silver divided by charge. So it is equal to 1.8 gram. Amount of copper deposited 63 divided by 2. So it is equal to 31.5 gram. Amount of zinc deposited 65 divided by 2, that is 32.5. So Faraday second law is very important to calculate the amount of substance deposited on a particular electrode when all the electrodes are connected in series. In NCERT book, one question is given related to this particular diagram. You can try the question and solve the question. If any problem, I will discuss in next video. I am going to discuss a question I am going to discuss a particular question. This is impure copper, and this is pure copper, and this is copper sulfate solution. इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में गिवन है कि करंट जो हो रही है 5 आवर्स पास की जा रही है और कॉपर कितना डिपॉजिट हो रहा है 404 मिलीग्राम डिपॉजिट हो रहा है, ठीक है ना. सॉरी, टाइम दिया है, टाइम इज गिवन 5 आवर्स एंड अमाउंट ऑफ कॉपर डिपॉजिटेड इज इक्वल टू 404 ग्राम. यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट करंट I. When some amount of current passes through a particular electrode for 5 hours, then amount of copper deposited at cathode is equal to 404 milligram. Then what will be the current? With the help of this particular formula, W is equal to Z into I into D, we can calculate current. W is given as, first W is equal to 404 milligram, which is equal to 404 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.404 gram. First we have to convert into gram. So 0.404 is equal to equivalent weight divided by 96500 into I. You have to calculate I and D. 5 hours, 5 into 60 into 60. Equivalent weight of copper 63 divided by 2. Equivalent weight of copper, it is equal to 31.5. So put the value 0.404 31.5 divided by 96500 into I into 5 into 60 into 60. 20 cancel. So I is equal to 0.404 into 965 divided by 5 into 31.5 into 6 into 6. After solving, the answer is 6.8 into 10 to the power minus 2 ampere. So this formula is very important. With the help of this formula, we can calculate amount of substance deposited. We can calculate current. So all are required to complete worksheet, which I have already given. In next video, I will discuss question related to the Faraday second law. Okay, thank you and thank you very much. If any problem, you can discuss. You can message me I will solve the problem. Thank you very much.